Konnichiwa, it's Justin Morris here with another Diabetes Insight vlog. Since becoming a parent, my life has definitely changed. Especially becoming a parent with type 1 diabetes, it's made me think about a lot of things that I probably wouldn't otherwise think about. One thing that also has been in my mind is thinking about what if I was a parent of someone with type 1 diabetes. And I've been reflecting upon the experience I had when I was young with my parents. I wanted to chat a little about this and see what you might take from my experiences being a parent with type 1 diabetes. One thing I stress about, and I know a lot of parents with type 1 diabetes stress about, is the risk of whether you're going to pass on this disease to your child. I think about this, and it was maybe something that caused me a lot of pain in parenting, but when you put it in perspective of all the risky things that can happen in life, if type 1 diabetes is the one that happens to my child, I know I'm prepared to care for him and care for the ramifications. I can just focus on being a positive role model if this does happen, and the great thing we have now in life with type 1 diabetes, number one, great technology and medication to deal with this condition, and number two, amazing role models all around the world to be able to enable a great life despite this challenge he might now have. One thing my wife and I have been dealing with lately is picky eating, which is very common in toddlers. Now, one of the strategies that's recommended to deal with picky eating is to not force the food on the child. You have to let the desire come naturally. Now, I think this is a relevant strategy for someone who is a parent of a child with type 1 diabetes too. I remember when I was young, about 10, 11 years old, struggling with my initial diagnosis of type 1 diabetes, and my parents would support me, encourage me, and they would check my blood sugar, but they wouldn't be overreaching and force the management of my diabetes on me. And I think that gave me a good independent attitude and assuredness that I had the skills to handle this condition myself. I think it's a good message for someone who might be a parent of someone with type 1 diabetes to try to encourage the autonomy, try to encourage the skills to come from them rather than forcing the skills upon them. So whether you're a parent with type 1 diabetes or you're a parent of a child with type 1 diabetes, I think the main message is don't let fear take away your joy.